Hello, my friends. Derek from Bomb Socks here with a special edition of Bomb Bites, where we are feasting upon the words of Christ and we're doing it one bite at a time. Our last day of the week, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this week. We're just getting to know our prophets and apostles in preparation for General Conference, which happens tomorrow. We have tomorrow and Sunday. Our General Conference is coming up, and I'm so excited for it. So hopefully you've gotten to know these men just a little bit better as we're going through this. So I got three more. Again, we've got our 2 truths and a lie. We've got our little infographic we put together with some fun trivia, and then we've got our quote from last conference to help you get to know these wonderful men better. So here is number 13. This wonderful man is Elder Henry B. Eyring. Okay, and again, you're going 2 truths and a lie here. Number 1, he taught at Stanford University. Number 2, I taught one of his daughters in my seminary class at Bountiful High School. And number 3, although relatively tall, he has never had much interest in basketball or other organized sports. Okay, so that's Elder Eyring. Go ahead and pause the video, see if you can guess what the false one is. Okay, the lie is number 3. He actually was quite an athlete in high school. In fact, let me show you here. There's a picture of him right down here with his basketball right there. Elder Henry B. Eyring, okay, President Henry B. Eyring, Henry Benyon Eyring, born in Princeton, New Jersey. He was raised in New Jersey and also Salt Lake City, Utah. Age as of today, 87.39. His wife's name is Kathleen. In fact, I had a chance to meet Kathleen as I taught their 6th child, Mary, in seminary. Sister Eyring came to parent-teacher conference a couple times. It was such a pleasure to be able to meet with her, and just a very genuine, wonderful woman. So anyway, the Eyrings have their 6 kids. He got his bachelor's in physics at the U of U. He got his master's and his doctorate at Harvard. Did not serve a mission. Occupation, professor at Stanford University. He's commissioner of church educational system, and he was president of Rick's College as well. Random trivia about him. He was nicknamed Hal by his friends. If you are a friend of President Eyring, you know him closely as Hal Eyring. He is an expert woodcarver taught by President Boyd K. Packer. In fact, I taught at the Bountiful Seminary there for about 5 years, and right in the seminary, there's a quote right there from President Eyring where it says, "The Book of Mormon will change your life." And it was carved by him. It's a quote from President Ezra Taft Benson, but he was taught by Boyd K. Packer on how to be a woodcarver. He gave his first ever, this is kind of a cool thing. If you ever want to watch this, this is so cool. He gave his first ever conference talk at the Vatican on marriage in the fall of 2014. Now, not his first ever conference talk, but I think you want to call it the conference talk. There was a big marriage symposium where members of various religious faiths and leadership were invited over there, and President Eyring gave a wonderful talk. You can look it up on YouTube. It's a great one. Short, it's just a little over 10 minutes or so, but it's like a conference talk right there at the Vatican. So it's so wonderful. So here's a good quote from General Conference from President Eyring. Okay, and thanks to our friends at LDS Living for putting all that together for us. I love how they do such good work over there. So they did that for us. Here is number 14 for you. This wonderful man is Dallin H. Oaks, President Dallin H. Oaks. Number 1, he's a radio announcer and sports broadcaster at age 17. Okay. Number 2, he was the Supreme Court Justice for the state of Illinois. And number 3, has a daughter who is a professional violinist. So go ahead and pause the video and see if you can figure out what the lie is. Okay, just in case you are wondering, the lie is number 2. He was not the Supreme Court Justice for the state of Illinois. He was the Supreme Court Justice for the state of Utah. All right. So this is Dallin Harris Oaks, born and raised in Provo, Utah. Age as of today, 88.19. His first wife, June, passed away in 1998. They had 6 kids together. He then married Kristen, you can see in this picture here, in 2000. He went to school at BYU, his bachelor's in accounting, and went to the University of Chicago Law School, got his Juris Doctorate there. He talks about as he lived in Chicago, there's a great talk where he was roughed up by some gang members there, and he had a crazy experience right there. So the talk is called Bible Stories and Protection. So look up that talk right there, and you'll see his cool little experience as he talks about that. So he was an attorney. He's a professor of law. He was president of BYU. In fact, you see right there, down in the corner, there he is dressed up as Cosmo the Cougar, and you see him wearing his blue suit over there. So random trivia, his father died when he was 7 years old. His mother never remarried. He has never served as a bishop, as a stake president or as a mission president. And yet here he is as an apostle. So that's Elder Dallin H. Oaks for you. Here's a quote from Elder Oaks from last conference from our friends over at LDS Living. All right, we have made it through 14 of our apostles. Last, but certainly not least, is our beloved, wonderful prophet, President Russell M. Nelson. Look at this wonderful man. Number 1, plays the piano when the quorum meets together for weekly meetings. Okay. Number 2, got roughed up by machine gun wielding African bandits and still showed up to his scheduled church meetings the next morning. And then number 3, has 8 children, 4 boys and 4 girls. So go ahead and pause the video and see if you can figure out which one is the lie from President Nelson. Okay, the lie is number 3. He does not have 8 children. Well, he does have, here, I'll just go ahead and we'll move on to the actual infographic here, and you can see exactly the way this works out. So this is Russell Marion Nelson, born and raised in Salt Lake City. His age as of today, 96.12. Guys, we should all look this good at age 96 and function the way he is functioning. His first wife, Dancel, she passed away in 2005. They had 10 children, 9 girls and 1 boy. And so there's some great pictures. You can see kind of down there, all of the girls there with President Nelson and 1 boy there. And then in 2006, he married Wendy. Many of you have had an opportunity to hear her and see her. She is an absolute delight to listen to. Schooling, went to the University of Utah, got his bachelor's, his medical doctorate at the University of Minnesota, got a PhD as well, did not serve a mission. Occupation, world-renowned heart surgeon. He is a pioneer medical researcher and a pioneer in the heart surgery field. He's told some wonderful stories about that, and he is well respected in the heart surgery field. Random trivia, in 1972, he performed heart surgery on then Elder Spencer W. Kimball. Following the surgery, he received a personal witness that his patient would someday become president of the church. In fact, when President Nelson was called to be an apostle, he talked about how much he loved President Spencer W. Kimball. And he said, "I know his heart. It's a good heart." And everybody kind of chuckled about that because I knew that he'd worked on him. So he speaks English, French, and Spanish, and Russian, and Chinese too. That's our prophet right there. And I love, love, love him. And as we're getting to know him even more, how much his desire is for us to hear the words of the Lord. In fact, here's a quote from our friends at LDS Living from last General Conference about President Nelson and his desire for us to hear the words of the Lord. Okay, I hope this has been a benefit to you. As you saw all 15 of these men, you get a little glimpse of ordinary men who have been called upon to do extraordinary things. And I'm so grateful we get a chance to hear them this weekend. Guys, I know these are not just cool, wonderful men that give good talks. These are prophets and apostles. And if we follow their counsel, we will be happier. I absolutely know that is true. I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing. Next week, coming up on Monday and Tuesday, I know for sure Monday I'm going to do it. We're going to do a little recap of General Conference, perhaps on Tuesday as well. And then we're going to jump back into 3rd Nephi 17, 18, and 19 at the end of the week. You guys are awesome. Have an amazing, wonderful weekend. Enjoy General Conference and just have a great time with it. Wear your BOM socks as well. You guys have a great time. See ya. Bye-bye.